Senate lawmakers have returned to Washington this Monday, but right now they are not scheduled to vote on a funding plan that, if passed, would reopen the government.
Trump's going to have to give people their food stamps back. You know, he's just going to have to, because it's hitting families, children.
And with no end to the government shutdown in sight, uncertainty is growing for people on food stamps, otherwise known as SNAP benefits. The Trump administration said today it will partially fund SNAP after 2 federal judges ruled the government must tap into contingency funds. Tonight, Ozarks First, Carissa Codell joining us live outside one of the food banks in Springfield. Carissa, you spoke to families today who rely on these benefits.
Yeah, Bailey, that's right. Earlier this morning, this entire parking lot was filled with cars wrapped almost around the building. Now, the people I spoke to today tell me they're preparing to go without those SNAP benefits.
People are going homeless and hungry, and they need to know there are things like this in the community that can help you.
When I arrived just before 8, there was already a line forming.
CEO of Crossline's Community Outreach, Jamie Trussell, says she knew coming in on Monday morning there were going to be a lot of people in need of their services.
But the line that we saw this morning was longer than I've ever seen it.
It's horrible, you know, because when the kids got to eat, you got to take it out of your rent money.
Judith Frank tells me she has 5 small grandkids that come to her house to eat every day.
Now that I'm disabled, I have to live on a certain amount, and that really hits you hard.
Everybody needs help in some way, shape, or form.
Avery Morrison and Rose Kidd tell me they sit below the poverty lines.
We're both SNAP beneficiaries, and we're not too secure about whether or not we're going to get them this month. So Crossline is a really good place to come to get, you know, a little extra food for the month.
This just truly feels like the perfect storm.
Trussell says she's seen more federal workers come by the pantry since the government shutdown began over a month ago.
Last week, about 1 in 4 to 1 in 5, depending on the day, were people who have never needed our food pantry before.
The government says they will only cover about half of the normal benefits, and it's not clear exactly how much SNAP beneficiaries will receive or when.
When you go through there and you see what families are actually leaving with, it is not as much as I would love to be able to give them.
It's just a blessing to have the people in the community to pitch in like this.
And other food banks across the Ozarks are stepping up to meet those demands of increased food. Now, we do have a full list of food pantries in Southwest Missouri on our homepage of our website, ozarksfirst.com, so you can go and see which one is closest to you. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Carissa Codell, Ozarks First.